Welcome back everyone to Power Ride, the channel where we bring you the most jaw-dropping reviews of the most iconic cars in the world. And today we've got something so shocking, so unexpected, that you'll want to sit through every second of this video because I guarantee this is not just another SUV review. This is history revived, this is heritage reborn, this is Toyota pulling off one of the boldest moves in the automotive world by resurrecting a legend from the sands of time, the 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser FJ55. Yes, you heard that right, the FJ55, the original, Iron Pig, the beast that dominated deserts, mountains, and jungles in the late 60s and 70s, has returned in a way no one saw coming. This isn't a retro concept, this isn't a tribute, this is a full production vehicle, engineered for a modern audience but still carrying the soul of the machine that made the Land Cruiser name immortal. And here's the kicker. Halfway through this review I'll reveal the price, and let me warn you right now, that number will shake the SUV market to its core. Think about this for a moment. When the original FJ55 hit the roads more than 50 years ago, it wasn't about leather seats or luxury gadgets. It was about raw durability, about going where no other vehicle dared to go, about being the unstoppable companion for explorers, hunters, desert travelers, and families who needed one machine that could do it all. In Saudi Arabia, in Dubai, across the Gulf, and even across the plains of Africa and the trails of America, the FJ55 became a symbol of reliability. Now fast forward to 2026, Toyota has looked at that heritage and said, let's bring it back, but better than ever. And what they've created is nothing short of breathtaking. The exterior design alone will make you stop in your tracks. The front fascia is bold, upright, unapologetic. A massive grille finished in satin chrome stretches across the nose with the Land Cruiser name spelled out proudly, flanked by squared-off LED headlights that echo the classic FJ55 look while hiding cutting-edge adaptive beam technology. The hood is tall and muscular, with power bulges that scream authority. The bumper integrates skid plates and tow hooks not just for style but for real-world off-road utility. From the side, the profile is unmistakably retro. Straight lines, solid proportions, rugged shoulders, but reimagined with modern touches like flush door handles that pop out electronically, cameras replacing traditional mirrors, and those massive 22-inch alloy wheels finished in a two-tone silver and gunmetal matte. The tires are thick, all-terrain monsters designed to grip everything from desert sand to snow-covered trails. And when this machine stands on dunes or parked outside a luxury hotel in downtown Dubai or central London, it simply owns the scene. Move to the rear and you'll see how Toyota has perfectly balanced nostalgia with innovation. The tailgate is split, just like the original, but now electronically powered with hydraulic assistance. Square taillights glow with 3D LED elements, looking like illuminated crystals suspended in air. The Land Cruiser badge sits bold across the back in black chrome, and dual exhaust outlets hint at the beastly power under the hood. Every angle of the FJ55 is a statement, a reminder that this is not just another SUV, it's an icon reforged in steel and technology. Now, let's talk power, because this is where Toyota really shocked the world. You don't get one engine option, you get three. The first is a twin-turbocharged 3.5-liter V6 pumping out more than 415 horsepower and close to 650 Nm of torque, launching this nearly 3-ton brute from 0 to 60 in just 6.5 seconds. The second is a hybrid setup combining a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine with electric motors, delivering around 380 horsepower but with instant torque that makes it a desert conqueror and a city cruiser at the same time. And then comes the diesel option, designed for markets that still demand raw pulling power, a 6-cylinder turbo diesel cranking out over 700 Nm of torque, perfect for towing, rock crawling, or simply eating mountains for breakfast. All engines are mated to a new 10-speed automatic transmission that balances smooth highway cruising with brutal off-road delivery. And speaking of off-road, this is where the FJ55 earns its crown. Toyota has outfitted it with an upgraded version of Multi-Terrain Select, letting you choose modes for sand, mud, rocks, snow, you name it. Crawl control is included, so you can climb over obstacles at a snail's pace without ever touching the pedals. Locking front and rear differentials give you unstoppable traction, and then there's the adaptive air suspension. At the push of a button, the FJ55 can raise itself for serious off-road ground clearance or lower itself for easy city driving and loading. This is engineering brilliance fused with heritage. Now let me give you just a quick glance inside, because I promise the interior section will be short. Step in and you're greeted by premium Napa leather seats, a massive 14-inch central touchscreen, a 12-inch digital driver display, customizable ambient lighting, and seating for up to 7 passengers. Yes, it's luxurious, yes, it's high-tech, but more importantly, Toyota has kept the interior practical, with huge storage bins and clever compartments that remind you this is still a Land Cruiser at heart. But here it is, the twist you've been waiting for, the price. Everyone expected this revival to be priced sky-high, maybe north of $100,000, maybe to compete with Range Rover or Mercedes G-Wagon. But Toyota shocked the market. The 2026 Land Cruiser FJ55 starts at just $69,000 for the base model, which is around £55,000 in the UK. Mid-tier hybrid and higher trims go up to around $80,000, $85,000, roughly £65,000 minus $70,000. And let that sink in for a second. While rivals like the Jeep Grand Wagoneer or the Mercedes GLS push well into six-figure territory, Toyota is offering a living legend, with better off-road capability and iconic styling, at a fraction of the cost. This price is not just aggressive, it's disruptive. It's Toyota telling the world, we're here to dominate again. Think about the markets where this will hit hardest. In the US, where off-road culture thrives in places like Colorado, Utah, and Texas, the FJ55 will be a darling for explorers. In the UK, where buyers crave something unique and heritage-driven, this SUV will turn heads on city streets while still being able to handle the Scottish Highlands. In Dubai, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, this is the ultimate symbol of status and strength, the machine you drive into the desert with confidence knowing it will never leave you stranded. And the sound, yes, Toyota engineered the exhaust to have a deep, throaty growl under throttle, while staying calm and composed in city driving. It knows when to roar and when to whisper, just like a predator stalking its terrain. On the highways, this FJ55 is surprisingly refined. The adaptive suspension smooths out every bump, the cabin insulation is so advanced that even at 100 miles per hour you barely hear a whisper, and advanced driver assistance features like radar cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and a full 360-degree camera system make it a luxury cruiser as much as it is an off-road beast. This dual personality is what makes it revolutionary. You can drive from downtown Los Angeles to the Mojave Desert without ever feeling out of place. But beyond the specs and features, what makes the FJ55 magical is what it represents. It's not just a car, it's heritage, culture, and identity. For families who grew up with Land Cruisers, for adventurers who relied on the original FJ55 to cross mountains and deserts, this is nostalgia brought back to life. For younger buyers who never experienced it, this is a chance to own a piece of living history, modernized for today's world. This is Toyota saying, we respect the past, but we're building the future. And that's why I have to say, if you're in the market for a luxury SUV, whether it's for family, for off-road fun, or simply to stand out with something no one else has, the 2026 Land Cruiser FJ55 deserves to be at the very top of your list. It's bold, it's powerful, it's stylish, and it's surprisingly affordable compared to its rivals. This is not just another SUV, it's a movement, a reminder that some legends never die, they just come back stronger. So, what do you think? Has Toyota just rewritten the SUV rulebook with the FJ55? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most shocking automotive comebacks of the decade, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join us here at Power Ride. Because trust me, the cars we're bringing you next will blow your mind even more.